This is Rodney Ackerman. The title of this video is Don't Sell This Product. Later on in this video, I'll explain to you exactly what product I'd recommend you do not sell, and I'll provide you with a lot of background so that you fully understand why I say that. So keep on watching. If you're like me, you have had a dream of selling your own product or having your own business, especially a business online, because you'd realize that the internet offers a number of opportunities unique to being online. If you are in your 60s, maybe 70s or even older, and you're wondering whether you can still start and learn how to run a business online, well, that's the journey I'm going to be taking you through over a series of these videos. What do I have to do to have a business online? To make money online, you need a product to sell. That's how businesses make their money. You could either sell products, you could sell subscriptions, which are just really a regular product that sells every month or every 2 weeks or whatever the terms and conditions are, or you could be selling hours. Now, if the hours are your hours, then there's not a lot of leverage there. So I would not suggest you sell your hours online, but it is a possible business model. So now we know that we need a product to sell. What type of products could you sell? Well, you could sell your own product, but what if you have no product of your own? What can you do about that? Now, I spent many months on YouTube trying to find out what to do about it because I did not have a product. I didn't even know what product I could design and manufacture and sell. I spent many months wasting my time going down YouTube from that point of view, and I'm hoping that this video will help you to avoid that waste of time. You could sell physical products that you take off a shelf, put in a box, and close it up and ship it to a customer, and that's often referred to as e-commerce when you do that online. You could sell digital products, and I'll tell you more about that a little later on. And there are 4 business models around selling digital products. And I learned about that in a training program that I purchased, and I highly recommend you do so as well. That saved me an enormous amount of time. And the lower down in that description, you'll find another link to the business engine that you'll require for selling products online. And that's an essential aspect of online business, and that you can start for free. Now, I'm an affiliate for both of these companies, so if you happen to make a purchase on my link, I may earn a commission from those sales. Let's explore now the issues with a physical product. To have a physical product to sell, you either need a supplier of that product or you need to manufacture it yourself. And if you do that, well, there's a lot of other costs. Let's have a look at some of them. When there are physical products involved, you need to carry inventory, which means you need a warehouse, and there are an enormous amount of costs involved in running a warehouse. That was an area where I developed a level of speciality in the company I previously worked for, and most of the customers I had no idea what the warehouse costs were. There's also the risk of running out of stock, and there's the risk of having too much stock. So you get the idea that it's a very challenging market and a way of selling products. So I would not recommend going down that route. In other words, the physical products are the products that I suggest you do not sell. So that is what I was talking about. Besides what I mentioned, you also need a marketing team, or maybe you don't, so you have a question mark there, but you definitely need a sales team. The team that closes the sale, sends the customer an invoice, and waits for the money to come into your business. And of course, customers don't always pay when they should. Therefore, you always need an accounts collectible division to make sure you get your money. Now, this ties up a lot of working capital, and therefore it's a very cash intensive form of business. And money is not for free. You actually need to pay for money. And there's another cost that goes with that, and that is the cost of acquiring a customer. I'll talk more about that in the next section here. So let's have a look at digital products. Now the benefit of them is you create them once, and once you've done that, it's a file sitting on a server. And if someone wants one, you copy that item on the server and you send it to them. If someone wants to buy 1,000 or even more, then you make a copy of the digital product and you send it to the customer. In each of these cases, the original is still sitting on your server. So you can see you can never run out of stock. You can never have too much. And if the product becomes obsolete, well, there's not much of a cost to write off. So you just delete it. Do you need a marketing team? Well, maybe not. I'll explore that in the next item. You definitely still need a sales team and all the other aspects that I've mentioned already. And you still have the cost of acquiring a customer, and those are usually very high. Let's go down to the last item I have for today's discussion, and that is the question about why do companies have an affiliate program. Let's move that up a little bit so we've got some space to work here. Now, I knew about affiliate programs, but I didn't realize how many companies had affiliate programs. Some of them refer them to them as ambassador programs, so just keep an eye out for that as well. Now, if you consider what is involved in traditional marketing, sometimes called the advertising division, well, I've got some more points to explore here. There's a big cash outflow when it comes to making a sale, because you spend money advertising, and these days it's on the social platforms mainly, because newspapers don't really work much these days. So you spend money on numerous social media platforms, hoping to make a sale. And when you still get that sale, you have no idea which of those social media platforms worked for you. And therefore you need to continue spending all that money. A way I like to describe it is that you throw cash against the wall and you hope some of it will stick. I think you get the idea what I'm talking about. But they still have the cost of acquiring a customer. That problem still exists. Now, what companies that have an affiliate marketing, let me just close that one so we can focus on what we're talking about. When a company has an affiliate program, then they only pay a commission when the sale is made. Now that's quite different, isn't it? So they wait for the money to be in their bank, and usually those companies only pay affiliate commissions at the end of every month. And they have a new customer. As you can see, this requires significantly less marketing capital. And therefore, the companies that have affiliate programs can spend money paying the affiliates because they're not spending money on advertising. And that is why a lot of them can afford to pay very high commissions, maybe 30, 40, 50%, sometimes even higher. So that is why I suggest you do not sell physical products. There's a much better way to do it. In the description below this video, you'll find a link to the program that I purchased that helped me significantly in understanding how to do this and how all of this works. And below than that, you'll find a link to the business engine that I purchased. And as I mentioned, you can start that for free, and it has full functionality. Because it takes a while to understand some of these marketing systems because they're pretty complicated, well, these business engines. And it takes time to do that. So you can start this one for free, take your time learning how to use it, and then you can decide whether you want to purchase it or not. but I'll talk about that in a later video. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I appreciate the time you've taken to watch it. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Later on in this video, I'll explain to you exactly what product I'd recommend you do not sell, and I'll provide you with a lot of background so that you fully understand why I say that. So keep on watching.